Hi, it's Stuart Sutton at Remax. I hope you're having a great day. Yes, I do specialize in Berry Creek and have for many years. I'll give you a few details later, but I want to start with this. The most often asked question I get from Berry Creek homeowners is this: what's the single most important action that you can take to maximize your home's value? The answer might be a little surprising, but here it is. Start early. Prepare your home before the last minute. You can do so much more if you just have a little extra time. Now, if you have to start at the last minute because you got a surprise reason to move, we'll certainly help you through that, no question about it. The new level of real estate service is going to provide many services that will help you maximize your home's value and decrease the time to sell it. The problem with most real estate agents, according to home sellers, is this: we all do the same things. Just ask any home seller, or if you are one, think about it. How do you feel about that? And let's face it, you're a consumer, and if you feel that's true, it's true. I may be the only agent who admits it, although a lot of consumers feel that way. All real estate agents pretty much do the same things. You can see through the process. The sign goes up, maybe some flyers, maybe an open house. Here's an example of a true process. When you call an agent about listing your Berry Creek home, you'll see the following. The agent's going to prepare a valuation for your home. They'll preview your home, maybe make some suggestions about what to do to sell it, and they'll share their marketing plan. Let's look at each step. First, an agent's going to prepare a market analysis to determine fair value. Well, I'm going to ask you this. How can an agent prepare a valuation before they've ever seen your home? If an agent comes over to your house with a number in mind already, and I actually had a Berry Creek homeowner tell me not more than a few weeks ago that an agent tried to give them a number over the phone before they ever came to the house. I never come to a home with a preconceived notion of value, especially in Berry Creek. The reason for that is very simple. Berry Creek has an array of different housing types, different sections. Some are in an HOA, some are not. Some are in the mandatory deed fee, some are not. Some are custom homes, some are not. The sections vary based on what homes will sell for. You just can't do it the way you do in a typical subdivision. The valuation is important. The market position is also important. What is the success ratio, the hotness ratio, the turnover ratio in Berry Creek when you list your home? What's your average days on market? And by the way, there are several ways to come up with that figure. Most agents use one single way. I'll show you what I think is the most important and most effective way. What's the average list to sell ratio? What are buyers doing in Berry Creek at the time you put your home in the market? Those are points of information you need and want to know. They'll also preview your home and make possible recommendations about what you need to do to place your home for sale. Well, if you lived in a home for 15 years, how can you prepare it for sale in a week? Admittedly, you have to sometimes, and some people can do that, and we'd certainly help you if you needed to do that. But if you can start a little earlier, our approach will maximize what you can do. And I, at my expense, provide services to help you prepare your home for sale. Now, you heard and read that right. I provide at my expense services to help you prepare your home for sale. Every home's different, every seller's different. Here's a couple of examples. These are both homes I've sold recently in Berry Creek. This one on Spyglass, I brought in a carpet stretcher and carpet cleaner at my expense. I had a window cleaner clean the gorgeous windows across the back because they caught your eye right away. I had a house cleaner deep clean the house so it would look and smell its best in a stager prepare it. Now we had a home inspection, my expense, so that we'd know if there were any issues that needed to be addressed, and there was a large fogged window. Here's something that you need to really think about. If an agent says you should not have an inspection, and they say that sometimes because they say, well, you have to disclose that. Well, that's right, you do. But isn't it better to know now if there are any problems than have the buyer's inspector find them? The two major reasons homes don't reach closing are loans and inspections. And I believe in measuring twice, cutting once. Know in advance if there's anything you can do to increase your chances to get to closing. Here's another one. I brought in a handyman to power wash the patio. It was an oversized patio, but it was getting discolored from age and use. It looked like a new patio when we put that home in the market. We added mulch to the beds, painted the front door and the trim and the columns on the porch. We had a home inspection on this one too, of course. Now, let me share this with you. This home on Spyglass sold over asking in 3 days. That's not common in Berry Creek. We hear about homes selling for over asking in a lot of areas, but it just doesn't happen in Berry Creek. I do the statistics constantly. And this one sold in 17 days. It had been in the market with multiple agents for about a year before I listed it, and I didn't even change the price. What we did was put our process into place, and this home sold in a very reasonable time, 17 days. Now, every home's different. Every seller has different needs. I've got some sellers who can do and want to do certain things, and they'll use some of our services, and others will use other services. But I started guiding sellers through this many years ago, before staging was even popular, and it works so well. Here's the statistics in Berry Creek for the homes I sell. My listings in Berry Creek sold for about $9,064 more than typical agents in 71 days faster than typical agents. 83 days at the time I'm recording this is the market average for days on market in Berry Creek. How long does it take to sell a house in Berry Creek? 83 days. My average is 12 days, and I do believe that the preparation process is a big part of that. Marketing as well, but I'll go into that in a minute. And yes, my homes do sell for more and faster than other Berry Creek specialists. And if you live in Berry Creek, you are actually blessed. You've got some really strong agents who specialize in Berry Creek. And I do encourage you to list your home with one of us. Now, here's some other things that we do. I've mentioned several of them, but we do put your home under warranty so that you don't have unexpected expenses while you're listed for sale. If your dishwasher goes out or your water heater goes out, you can use the warranty that we've put in place for you. We also bring in painters. A lot of times, maybe the kids' rooms are painted colors that they wanted and you need to bring them back to neutral. We do a lot of things, again, depending on your needs. And our purpose for this, to make you more money. I'll guide you through that process so it will have the biggest impact on your home's value. Again, no cost to you. And let me go step back. Let's just say the repairs need to go above my budget. Well, a lot of times my sellers will take care of any overages that are above my budget. But most of the time, my budget takes care of it. And there's no risk to you, by the way. You don't have to pay the money back at closing. You don't have to pay me back if things change and you don't sell your house. This is a new level of real estate service, and you can expect a new level of a commitment that you may have never experienced. Now the agent's going to share their marketing plan with you, and it may be a different order. They may share their marketing plan and then go over value. Some agents don't really have a plan. They just follow a rote process and put your home in the multiple listing service, and it defaults to real estate sites. And they may even brag about how many sites you're going to go on, but that's pretty much the same for everybody, so it's not really a bragging point. Some are going to have a plan, but they can't really show you. I'd really think twice about an agent who can't show you a tangible, real marketing plan for your home. Now, those who do have a plan, it's pretty much the same as everybody else's. What are we talking about? Multiple listing, sign, social media. It's really, they're going to market your Berry Creek home just like they do every other house or property that they list. Here's what you need to ask. What makes you different from other agents? Why should I choose you to list my Berry Creek home? In addition to the preparation process I've done and the valuation I've talked about, my pre-marketing strategies are very, very effective. I make the claim, and I really do believe it's pretty much true. I do more before your home hits the market than a lot of agents do during your whole listing term. You've seen coming soon signs. Looks like I missed a quotation mark there. Sorry about that. Anyway, coming soon signs, they're very popular. I was using them in the markets that were slow many years ago, and they were effective then. We use coming soon online ads. I build web pages. I do mailings. You may have seen some of my coming soon mailings. Social media posts. I do an entire marketing program before your home ever hits the market. That's another reason that we often have buyers early when our homes go on the market. The target market approach I use, we look for someone who wants a home like yours. Now, I know it may sound a little trite, but we're looking for someone who wants what you have because that's who's going to give you the most money, not someone who has adapt or make changes. We provide extensive web content. I actually build out web pages for your specific home and its unique attributes, not just bullet points, but extensive descriptions. Most agents will do pictures in a virtual tour. We do multiple videos with multiple placements, tours with music, it shows a house and flowery music, voiceovers, pointing out the attributes of the house, tour of Berry Creek. The 3D walking tour, it's interactive and buyers love it because they can walk through your house at their leisure. It's the next best thing to being in your home. A lot of agents don't use it because it's really not cheap, but it's very effective. Targeted online ads, again, looking for buyers who want a neighborhood like Berry Creek in a home like yours. We have many web placements. I've got many web pages and websites for Berry Creek. And these are just some examples. See berrycreekhomes.com, Berry Creek Stats, Berry Creek Service, Berry Creek Coming Soon. There are many more because we immerse ourselves in the successful sale of the Berry Creek homeowners who hire us. So when you sell your home in Berry Creek, I hope you'll consider an agent who has the confidence to invest funds to prepare your home for sale before it ever goes in the market, invest time and money, funds in pre-marketing to find buyers faster, target market to get better qualified buyers, and takes the time to know the Berry Creek real estate product. And I haven't covered that one. You see, I actually get out and preview homes, see the homes in Berry Creek that are on the market. I need to know the product so that when someone calls about your home and asks about other homes, I know how yours compares. I can be a much better advocate for you and your home if I know the other homes in the market, not just looking at pictures, but actually having been inside those homes. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for taking the time to listen. I hope to meet you soon so that you can experience the new level of real estate service. Call, text, or email if I can help in any way. Thanks so much. Make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.